Hello YouTube, welcome to my Gladiator deck list. We'll begin right away. Just a reminder, this is now the March format for the people that don't know. Alright, to start off, run 2 Lakwari. 3 is overkill. I don't know when you would ever actually get 3 out, and you really only need 1, but you need 2 because you do attack with him a lot, and he can hit the graveyard, and so if you have only 1, you won't be able to get Heraclinos out as dependently. 2 Darius, because my deck for Gladiator Beast is Prisma Glads. I do depend on Prisma, and the Prisma combo for Bestiary does require a Darius. So if 1 is in the graveyard, then I do need 1 in the deck to supplement for it. And he sets up for a lot of combos, because you can, if you have a Lakwari or some other Gladiator Beast in the graveyard, and you want to have the Heraclinos with only 2 Glad Beasts attacking, then you swing with both, and then you summon a Lakwari, and then Darius to summon whatever is in the graveyard, and you contact all 3. 2 he casts. He allows you to get back your Gladiator Beast Respite, more importantly, your Gladiator Beast War Chariots, and of course your Bestiary and whatever other Gladiator Beast you need a refund. 1 Retiari. He's just in there for tech. Honestly, he's there to do what DD Crow would do. Knock out those meta cards like Judgment Dragon, or take out a name from Light Swarms, or take out a value from the Blackwings, whatever you need to do. 1 Marmello. Knock out those big monsters with destruction cards. Sadly, 1 Bestiary, your main card for the deck for Gazara's combos and just to destroy the back row. Unfortunately, you do have to be very careful with your Bestiary. If this is removed from play, you are fairly doomed during that game. It is a much more difficult game all of a sudden. 1 Hoploptimus, mainly just an opener. He can be used if you have to tag 2 monsters, and all of a sudden you don't want to tag in 2 Lakwari, because then you can't get a Lakwari the turn after, so you do 1 Lakwari, 1 Hoplo. 1 Segitor, of course. Possibly one of my favorite cards in the deck. When he attacks, after he was summoned by Glad Beast or Test Tiger, he summons 2 of the Glad Beasts, so you can do this for a first turn Heraclinos, or whatever you need. 3 Test Tigers, of course. If you don't run Glad Beast, then you don't know what this does, maybe, or if you do know what it does and you don't run Glad Beast, way to go. If you have a Glad Beast on the field, you summon it to and tribute it to tag out another Glad Beast. Luckily, Skill Drain doesn't stop this, but if Skill Drain's out already and you tag in another Glad Beast, it won't do anything. But I'll let you try out that Glad Beast setup for the Secutor plays, work out your Elemental Hero Prisma combos, and whatever else you may need. 2 Prismas. It is a Prisma Glad deck, so 2 Prismas do come in handy quite a bit, mainly to draw into them or search them out, or if you lose one, or if you have 2 on the field, you can get it quick as ours. 1 Stratos, of course, to search out your Prismas. 1 Proving Ground. If you draw it, great. If you don't, whatever. It's there if you draw it. You can use it next turn to get a Bestiary to do a quick Azar, so whatever you need to search out, really. Personal tech here is the Indomitable Gladiator Beast. I like it. It is the Kalut / Honest for Gladiator Beast. It only adds 500, but you can recycle it back to your hand just by returning 2 Glad Beasts out of your graveyard. Yes, you probably won't have 2 Glad Beasts in your graveyard often if you're playing this correctly and your opponent isn't. But in the case that you do, you can refund it, and it is a quick play, so you do get a quick, nice 500 to swing over with. 1 MST. Couldn't find space for a second one, but you do need at least 1. Staple Dark Hole, of course. Staple Trunade. Staple Book of the Moon. Can't run 3 anymore, unfortunately. Or should I say fortunately, since Book of the Moon did slow down Test Tiger. 1 Rhoda to search out your Stratos / Prismas. Another personal tech, Swords. Glad Beasts are a control deck, so Swords is a control card, giving you 3 free turns to set up for whatever big plays you need. 1 Staple Reborn. 2D Prisons. I like it. It knocks out the Stardust, knocks out those big monsters when you get in the way. I do both the Prisons and Bottomless, as you'll see later, because I like the control that comes with knocking out a play. 2 Trapstones in this current no heavy storm meta, Trapstones are very important. You need it to get your bestiary safely, do your Gazars safely, and to set up for those final pushes. As I said, I do run 2 bottomless. I like the remove from grave possibility that they bring. Hopefully the OCG priority ruling will come over to America, and this will become an even more useful card. But even if it doesn't, its remove from grave aspect is incredible. Of course, 3 chariots. This card is absolutely rigged for Gladiator Beast. It knocks out any effect monster, and all you gotta do is flip it while having a GB up. It can be refreshed and recycled by a cast, which makes it even more rigged. If you have a Heraclitus on the field with cards in hand and these on one of these on the field, you are pretty much set for that game. Wabaku, one of my favorite techs. They attack into you, you flip Wabaku, you get the tag out. You attack into them, flip Wabaku, you get the tag out. Not much of a loss with it, actually. Another personal tech card, CED. I like it because it gets rid of those synchros really quick. If they spent all these cards synchroing, you just wasted one. You used one card to make them go -3 or -2, whatever. Regardless, it's nice for bouncing back some other cards so that you can get a free attack with your Glad Beast, whatever you need. Staple Force and Staple Torrential and 1 Staple Judgment. The warnings are nice. I just don't own them. But if I did, I would probably put in it instead of the warning. That is my Glad Beast. Comment below whatever ideas you may have. Thank you.